Where's GL? Huddle. Okay, so let's go here. Share screen. Window. Share. Go to live stream. See if there's a little delay here. See how long of a delay it is. Viewers. Okay, so it does. All right, so it takes a little time for that. So let me see here. Let's go. Let's set up a presentation. Let's go with, let's see here. Let me see here. Gemini APIs. Digging into this because we're doing we're moving into transactions, so APIs are on the list. I think like the best place to stay. You know what? I wonder. Let me go back over to this here. Share. Peace, Cold Bunny in the building. Let me see. Chrome tab, window, the entire screen. Let's share this. Now let's go back over here. Let's see if it pulls up this. Can you hear me, Cole?
Huh? Yo, you hear me?
Where your microphone at? There you go. I'm streaming right now, so I'm trying to set up a little presentation to kind of get through. I want to do it like, I don't know, daily would be nice, but it's not really, once you learn this stuff, it's not, you don't have to repeat it over and over again. So I just try to incorporate this process in terms of digital trust. Let me see here. See if this brings up Telegram. See, I hope it shares Telegram window with it because let me see. Yeah, there's a crazy delay on the stream. This stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. We recommend to use the stream bit rate of this warning. So stream settings good. So stream settings. All right. So I wonder if you could edit these streams. Let me see. Edit title. Tell the viewers about your stream. Streaming software. Customization. Have chat replays. Subscribers. Who can send messages? Subscribers. Message delay. See. Boom. I'm trying to see if it'll let me see Telegram. No. I'm trying to see if it'll let me see Telegram, but it's not pulling up. Let's see. Let me see here. Yeah, that joint fire, right? Let's see here. Trying to break down this whole commerce thing real quick for everybody. Let's see here. Well, yeah, let's go through this. I wonder if I could pull this up. If this is show. See if this is showing.
I got somebody order me them.
See if it'll pull up the stuff that I'm trying to. Let me see. There you go. We got sound now. I can hear. I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I had the volume down. Crazy. Yo, listen. Let me see. I'm trying to break this down so simplistic for folks, bro. Like so simplistic, man. I had to break down the whole history with that Explorer, and I've been had this when I shared it in the group, but I got a lot of like presentation stuff. I think it'll help folks out, getting the overstanding of what's going on and how to operate. They make it so complex. You know me, I'm trying to make it, not make it, but show the simplicity because I've been doing it. Right now, I got a call with the dealership. You know me, it just ain't no call. Like I'm trying to I'm laying out the whole thing on him. So as soon as he gets it, hopefully, there's going to be some consideration, just a traditional method, but it was outside of their system. Like I'm trying to talk with him on a one-on-one, like this is exactly how, from this perspective. If you're saying I'm extending my credit, then I'm being a grown-up and I'm saying I don't need no loan. I don't need anything. All I need you to is accept my word. That's the part, but they got to make sure that there's some kind of institution. If it's commercial banking, then that's what it is. So from one commercial business to another one, listen, this is what we're asking for, just like a bill of exchange.
So is he transparent? He understands the transparent that you're giving him, or?
Yeah, he already know. Like one of the guys, I did a website and a trust for him, and he works there. Bro he got the Lamborghini. Like they good over there. So he had a Cadillac, and that was the one I said that they're willing to do a process. So it's that 1099 thing that gets folks all hype about. They're like, oh, the 1099. That's not what I'm talking about. But in terms of reporting,
They always hear that.
Yeah, that they got to be tired. No, we're not doing no 10. No, I'm not saying nothing about no 1099. But if we're reporting something, then yes, I'm going to follow the reporting process. Just to make sure everything's on the up and up. But when they get down to that, see, the barter is one way of going about it with a bank, with the QUIB, with the qualified investment broker, right? The 1099B is something that you work out with the broker, right? Now, the 1099A, doing just the reporting of the debt, like you get the instrument. The instrument says that there's a debt. There's honestly a debt between you and the dealership, or the business and the dealership. So somebody's reporting this debt, right? Or the acquisition, like the payment, anything over $600 is what's reported. So if you paid them in some other specie, then you report in that A. There shouldn't be a need for the C or anything like that. There shouldn't be any, 1099-6, 1099 OIDs. If you're the one that they gave the discount. So they're the ones that do the OID. Like if they're giving you the vehicle for $150,000 and the original issue discount is going to be $150,000.
Right.
You get it? So if it was $140,000 that you gave him, that he's asking for it, and you gave him $10,000, and the original issue discount would have been the $10,000. So they're supposed to be taxed for that. I think they get taxed for that at the years if it happened that year. Like it doesn't happen when the maturity. Like they get taxed as if it happened then. If I get this right, I'd like to touch on that as well. But breaking down their whole system is just what what I've been trying to show folks, how I managed to get to the CFO status with these folks, and if you don't have nothing to offer, what are you gonna do? Like, it's not a deal. It's no equal consideration. Like, you gotta cater to their wants. Like, they want to be safe. They want to make sure that their assets are protected. They want to make sure this transaction is secure. You got to create some kind of secure transaction, and then pay the taxes on that bad boy. So, let me see. But yeah, I just jumped on here today. I wanted to go over a few things, man. We got school ditties stuff, new stuff, everybody's stuff out there, man. We got the bull, what is this, Jenkins Bay or whatever his name is. He got his stuff out there. Like, it's we got all the same stuff. They just somebody telling a different story, a different giving a different explanation of what we've already read and know. And nobody completed the transaction. Like, complete the transaction before y'all start talking and shit. That's what pisses me off. That's what pisses me off. Complete the transaction, buddy. Let's see here. Yeah, this little stream thing. I was trying to see if I could stream on YouTube. Can you look on YouTube and see if it's streaming?
Oh,
You.
yeah.
No?
Why you say that?
What you mean? Why I say that? Let me see. Let me see if this works here.
Shit, I was gonna say, shit, um, somebody ordered some stamps for me and stuff, special endorsement stamp.
Okay.
So waiting on that, and I was gonna say, if this shit work off, I'm gonna have to hit you and be like, yo, true, man, I need you to throw this in your trust until I get my trust.
Gotcha, man. That's it. John,
Trust real quick.
we need more trustees, like either trustees or CFOs, bankers. That's the when you have that authority to do some of the things that people try to do, it just feels so much better. You feel a lot better. That weight is off your shoulders. Like, man, I can do this stuff and not worry about it. And then, you done already spoke to the IRS. Like, come on now. See, this won't show my screen, man. This is what I'm ticked off about. It's not showing what I'm seeing. But if I'm on Telegram, it'll show it. Let me see. As I said, share my entire screen. Oh, it is. Okay. Wait a minute. I see it. Okay, we in there. All right, so we can go over the Bill Exchange Act.
Mm.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, the Bill of Exchange Act don't mention nothing about finance.
Signing?
Finance.
Let's check it out. No, I don't think so. Credit was something that they it was like merchants did it a different way. It was basically credit. Like, you tell me you're gonna pay me, I'm gonna pay me. Then somebody didn't pay somebody something, then things got crazy. They start making a system to protect that. But we talking, look, Babylonian clay tablets. Like, there was a record of this exchange. Then Romans, you got Romans with coins. Yeah, China had the first paper currency, if I remember correctly. Italian merchants. We know that they in Baltimore they had the Merchants Exchange. Remember, we were trying to look at who the Treasury was, and that down there is the Merchants Exchange. It was called the Merchants Exchange. It might still be called the Merchants Exchange. Let me check that out. Yeah, Merchants Exchange Building, Maryland. There you go, right there. Look at that. Look at this building.
It was really exchanging slaves.
They was in there. Look, they was exchanging chattel paper. Custom House, Baltimore, Maryland. U.S. Gov. United States Department of the Treasury, Sutherland J. A. Hills, W.H. A history of public buildings under the control of the Treasury Department. exclusive of marine hospitals and quarantine stations. Oh wait, is that say? Yeah, marine hospitals, bro. What is that? Let's go check that out.
Supposed to be a boy, Bryant, yesterday,
Who?
and Bryant.
Oh, Brian, what are you doing? What's he up to? He always making moves.
Huh?
He always making moves.
Right. I fucks with him.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, definitely.
Spoke to him yesterday, and I came across some information, and I didn't even know that. Like, like the direct, like the deposit direct. I think I sent it to you. The
Mm.
direct deposit.
Something about deposits, yeah.
I didn't know the direct deposit is a credit application, bro. And I sent that to him. He's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, the bank do that. Once you open up the account, they said they do a soul pull on you. I said I knew that, but I ain't knew. I knew something what the bank was doing, but I ain't have evidence to show me. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I take your word because you work it. So,
Wait a second. I'm gonna read it in a second. Give me a second, real quick. We go help my son.
it's saying,
Oh man, you're in school, boy. You not. It's not no 2 hour thing. It's school. It's a job.
that's it. That's what
Man,
they
he be trying to get out of that stuff quick, bro. He watched one video. He like, school done? No, man. You there for a few hours. I don't want to tell you how many hours you got to sit there, but I'll give you breaks. You stand up, shake around, dance, do whatever you got to do.
Oh, you doing
Nah,
home?
buddy. You got a little time.
You doing homeschool?
Yeah, I'm doing homeschooling, bro. I don't even play around with these public schools.
Man, listen, salute.
Yeah.
I wish I could. Man, shit. Man, listen.
Listen, the time coming, bro. Listen to this. Look, it says the list. This list is a list of U.S. Marine hospitals and public health service hospitals that operated during the system's existence from 1798 to 1981. The primary beneficiary of the hospitals were civilian mariners, known as the Merchant Marine. Although they had other beneficiaries at various times, the systems was unrelated to the U.S. Marine Corps. Interesting, huh?
But you think about it, it always
Let me-
started with Marine anyway because they started the IRS, they started the maritime, they started all of that.
Oh, that's pretty deep though. Let me go ahead and send this over to G. He gonna see what I'm saying right there. That's dope. Let me see who we got in here. Oh, Giovanni in here. Marlo, peace, love. I heard the ding ding, the bling bling go off, so I already know. Wait a minute, I just sent that at the same time. So if listen to this though. I mean, this is just a stumble on y'all. This is the people that's gonna be watching this, y'all. We just look, it just happens like this sometimes. We just be reading one thing and then we end up going down the rabbit hole all the way. But we've been down hundreds of rabbit holes, hundreds, and to see the point where commerce meets the pen is where we're all trying to tap into as private bankers, right? Private individuals, trustees. This is the nexus point where we try to oh, I appreciate that. This is the point where we connect the dots, and That's been the fun part of it. And now that I know, and I keep saying, and I even seen some clown. Matter of fact, Giovanni, that clown that was on TikTok, sitting there talking about Title 18 USC Section 8. Nobody was talking about that, bro. Somebody went over there and yapped, or it probably was one of the YouTube videos I put up. Somebody probably shared it to them. But either way, we talked about this stuff. We mastered it. But somewhere in here where we got the almshouse and the marine hospitals, bro, maritime, admiralty, all that good stuff, I never knew about
I see
this.
what's the name started posting about the same thing you posted. I'm like, damn, who shared
Yep,
that?
yep. You gotta watch these folks. That's why I'm trying to delete, like, get people out of the group, man. Because nobody can say that they were doing it like we were doing it all this time. Like, it's one thing to try and a process. They're trying to master one process that don't work. While we was out here, we realized that shit didn't work, but we seen that it was a window into the service. So once we see that, we like, oh, okay, as long as there is a piece of something going from one hand to another that has a monetary value, right? I want control of that. I don't want to give that up the way that I've done in the past. You see? So if there is no money, and there can't be no money if you bankrupt, you can't charge me. Do you get that? Like, if the bank that you're dealing with, if there's a UCC on a bank that you're dealing with, there is no debt. You get it? Like, that's the part where I was like, that's why I just asked recently. I said, yo, where was that UCC filing? Somebody showed on, I think it was TikTok or something. It was all of the banks on there. And I said, oh no. Oh no. No, this can't be real.
That was in DC.
Yeah, yeah. But it was in DC, but there was the UCC is what I was looking for. I really wasn't looking for the state. Well, I mean
the same filing when somebody
it was
video where homeboy posted and you showing it all the UCCs. It was in Delaware.
yeah. Look, I'm just saying I'm looking for the UCC itself, bro. Listen, I'm looking for the UCC itself. I'm not looking for like the reference of what I'm looking for. That UCC, like that's what I'm looking for. I remember seeing it. I just don't remember where it's at because I knew when I seen it, I said, "Oh, huh."
UCC code?
No, man. A UCC filing against the banks, and the state was the holder. Like, there was a state that was the secured party, or there was something within the state, some agency within the states that. Huh?
Same thing I'm saying. Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. So look, I'm looking for that particular UCC. I'm not looking for that. Find that. Find that document is what I'm talking about. Because I seen the document. I don't know where it's at though, because that's going to help out in this presentation that I'm working on.
That I shared to you in that video. Remember that video I sent a while back?
Oh no, I remember seeing so many different versions of stuff, bro. I don't know.
That European dude showed the video. Hold on, somebody called.
I don't know. Giovanni, did you get that, bro? You see where I'm going at with that? Can you unmute? Or you at work? You're probably at work. Got to check on our peoples in Florida, man. I've been reaching out to my brothers, and they ain't answering the phone, man. It's crazy.
You sent me on the Telegram?
Yeah, I just sent the message in Telegram to you.
All right, I'll read it.
Yeah, it's something pertaining to what I'm looking at right now. But it's along the lines of our rabbit hole is like, I can't even explain it to people, bro. I really don't know how to talk to people and tell them, like, read between the lines kind of thing. And we be reading between the lines. That's the part where people get lost at, reading between the lines. You know what I'm saying? Like, I work well with you when it come down to that. You know what I'm saying? and quarantine stations. Washington, D.C. government print official old 19 Baltimore Custom House, a.k.a. Merchants Exchange Building. The Merchants Exchange Building. Something else, man. I'm telling you. It just, it's beautiful. But it says here, it says that a history of public buildings under the control of the Treasury Department, exclusive of marine hospitals and quarantine stations. Exclusive of marine hospitals. But check this out, that the marine hospitals were not of the U.S. Marine Corps. So it said, although they had other beneficiaries at various times, and beneficiaries, right? At various times, the system was unrelated to the U.S. Marine Corps. The Marine Hospital Fund was founded in 1798. It was reorganized into the Marine Hospital Service. Was an organization of marine hospitals dedicated to the care of ill and disabled seamen. Ooh, wee. Tell me that didn't just take a turn, y'all. Tell me that didn't just take a turn right there. Sheesh. Hold up. Where is that book that I shared it a while ago? Somebody else has shared it with me. It's not like I just found this myself, but somebody else shared it with me. It was called The Seamen's something. The Seaman as Ward. Here we go. Boom. Here go one right here for y'all. Oh, I should have been on live on TikTok for this. This is what they be looking for, bro. Like, they need this broken down to them. Let me see. Where's it at? Here we go. Now, the Seaman as Ward of the Admiralty, Martin J. Norris, February 1954. The seaman has a peculiar status in American law. He is in most instances a mature individual, a sui juris, and therefore capable of entering into his own contracts, but nonetheless his contractual dealings with shipmasters and owners are as carefully watched by our admiralty courts as though he were a minor or a young heir. Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, man. Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, bro. No way. No way. So we got the Marine Hospital Service was an organization of marine hospitals dedicated to the care of ill and disabled seamen. So we already incompetent, lost at sea, minors, disabled seamen. In the United States Merchant Marine, Merchant Marines, we over here Merchant Marines, and then they know it. So the U.S. Coast Guard and other federal beneficiaries. The Marine Hospital Service evolved into the U.S. Public Health Service. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Y'all ain't got, I don't want to hear no more. I don't want to hear no more about this shit. No more. It's a wrap. It's a wrap right there. All the assuming, all the assumptions, all the presumptions, you don't even need to see it. We just broke it down to you. Broke it down. This is what we've already talked about this so many times, guys. So many times we were talking about the nexus point of the birth certificate and the tax assessor's office. So when we started looking over the tax assessor's office, we started looking in different states who the tax assessor was, right? Bingo, bongo. Merchants Exchange Building was the office for the tax assessor's office in Maryland. So it just piqued my interest. I said, wait a minute. So if that's a merchant, it's the only thing that referred to as merchants that I seen. I was like, wow. I just left it alone. And today, just something, here we go. We always end up going down the rabbit hole and find something, man. Y'all can't tell me you can't tell me. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. They tell you right here. I'm about to share this on live. I'm about to break this whole system down to them. Y'all don't even want to touch on that one, huh? That's too hot for TikTok. Greg, We already talked about the Marines. You already talked about the Coast Guard. You already brought that sauce a while ago. Remember, we went down that rabbit hole then.
The Merchant Mariner.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Now, but nobody broke it down like this, bro.
Yeah,
Nobody
I'm just
broke it
coming
down.
in. It's like,
Look at this. This is when you hear Marine, you start thinking about the Marines immediately. You're like, oh, the Marines. I can't. I don't want nothing to do with that.
yeah, the Coast Guard is still a form of military, though.
Oh yeah, but this has nothing
Yeah,
to do with the military, right? They make it look like the military because of the word, but the merchant marine is us.
yeah, it's still with that oath. Remember, I was telling you about the oath of allegiance,
I remember.
and yeah, all that coincides. That's why that when you go through the Coast Guard to do this, you come out with the oath. So that's what gives you those stars and everything, because you done took your oath, and now you know what I mean, you're on record
That's what
to
I'm.
them, saying that you're going to uphold the Constitution and bear arms, and you know what I mean, all that. So that's why it's the Merchant Mariner way is the strongest way to do this. Like I was saying, what was it, Frederick Douglass? He did this way to become free.
That's my cousin. That's my great.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, wow,
Uh,
wow. I'm blown away right now. It's
I
like
just got some news too yesterday.
you got what?
Uh, some bad news yesterday.
Oh man, bad news.
Yeah, my mentor Shanika passed away.
Oh, sorry. It sounds familiar.
Shanika the notary. Yeah, Shanika the notary. She's known as on TikTok, and yeah, she had her Merchant Mariner. She was showing me and everything, but she had got ill, and we couldn't really keep contact like that. And I just got news that she passed away.
She ascended.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. It's like we get to the point where you know what I mean, we about to get there, and ain't nothing but the devil. But I look at that like, God called his child home,
Mhm. Yeah, she made
to
it.
get
She figured it
yeah, she
all
was
out.
needed, you
Yeah,
know, but she did
yeah,
it though. She made it out.
that's dope. Now look, see,
Yeah,
I guess we're all looking for that explanation that she must have came to. You know, like people only listen to what they believe is true. Like they won't, their attention won't listen to something that they don't feel as though is right. Like it's just too much for them to understand. They don't get it. So
yeah, it's the Trading with the Enemy Act. That explains a lot of it, and how the 14th Amendment citizen is still an enemy to the state until proven otherwise, which is, what I mean, the oath, or
the
just your
declaration of
letter of,
intent, the notice of
yeah,
intent. Mm-hmm.
yeah. There we go.
That's it.
So we're not free until we give them notice that we're no longer enemy, combative, belligerent,
That's
yada
right.
yada.
And that's that book I shared a long time ago with folks. It's called The Belligerent Occupants, or the belligerent occupation.
Right, we
It
resident
might have been the
aliens.
treaties. Yeah, it might have been the treaties. But when you go to the courts are the municipality of where you're born. They're like they got their own system. And then the things outside of that, they are the ones that consider you to be different than what we think in our hearts. Because you haven't come back and made this announcement to these uh, agencies that are supreme over top of the ones that claim to have jurisdiction over you. That's why they're able to govern over top of us, because they beat us to the punch, and then they control the schooling, so they keep us from doing this stuff, and we stay trapped.
So we got to change all of that. They're the custodians.
That's right.
So we got to change all of that. Make our living trust. Appoint a new trustee. Have a power of attorney. Uh, do the letter of intent with, what I mean, the federal court. and
Mm.
that's how you become free. And then it's copyright. Get your copyright, get your DBA, so they can't fuck with you.
Yeah, see, the copyright to me is like I always thought of the copyright as just a picture, the name of whatever the name of the company is through the logo. It attaches itself to a logo, and then the trademark is the name. So I know what people say when they say copyrights, but to me, it's like copyright is just the beginning. You got to get the trademark, or at least claim the trademark. You don't have
Yeah,
to.
what the UTO, the patent filing.
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
Something.
that John. Yeah, I think.
That's fire. Is that the way to go?
Yeah, I said like 350. Yeah, it's like that's the strongest way. You can put that R next to your name, and it's recognized international.
Talk about it. Give me
Yeah,
that. Somebody
common
look at
law,
it.
common law copyright is just recognized in the states.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, I just got the email to renew my DBA.
Okay.
It's about that time. Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see here. Come on, what the hell? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. What the- yeah. Let's see. Go here to. Man, I got so many new videos. No, you got a lot of big time. Like blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Let me see here. Let's see. Yeah, we captains of our ships over here, though. That's one thing. I stay trying to help people become the captain and stop trying to be anything else. This is commerce, man. Everything you're dealing with is in commerce, some agreement, some contract. Man your ship correctly. Like the hell. Like, what? I'm about to post that though.
The captain's mentality, that CEO mentality, boss mentality. Period. That's how we got to start moving.
You gotta wear these hats. Like I look now when I send out documents, bro. Like you should see the one I just sent out. Let me see. Hold on, because I'm streaming and stuff. But you can see right here. This is my titles here. These are the titles that I control. Like all of these, everything down to the ministries, up to the ministries. Let's see. But I just sent out that claim to a bond. Where did I draft that? Where did I draft that? I gotta let my one homie Hobby. He follow me. Like he's right along with me. There's a lot of people follow everything that I do. They do to the T, and I'm like, they do what you want. That's not that I entice them to do that. This is what they believe. So I believe in me too. So I appreciate that. But they be right
Yeah,
there.
this is a personal journey.
Yeah, yeah, man. And I don't want no. I know my old ass is not trying to do nothing to go ending up on under a magnifying glass for anything. Where's that? I did just mail it out, so I'm pretty sure they got it already. The clerk of the court. So from the moment they do it, then I'm gonna send out another one, and I'm gonna attach a copy of the one that I sent through snail mail. Then I'm gonna do another. Let's see here. I would show that, but the stuff is private at this point. Not really private, but all the numbers and stuff in there is just private. Use them if you want. All right, so live stream. Let's see. We live streaming. One of the streams bit rate is it's all bad. It's bad. Go here. Hello. Which Marlo is that?
I'm here. I'll be right back. I'll take this phone call.
Okay. Chocolates.
Hey, how are you all doing?
Good. And yourself?
I'm good. I won't complain.
All
I'm
right.
glad I was able to get on this time.
Look, I'll be trying to keep. I've been recording it, on YouTube. So if you think you're missing out on anything, just check the latest video to kind of give you insight of where I'm at it with it right now.
Okay, cool. Is
Yeah.
your calendar back up and going?
No, you just got to text me, sis. There's so many people. Like now, it's like it's impossible to get it. Like because with that calendar thing, like it only puts one person a day or two people a day, and I need to talk to 5, 6 people a day. So
Right, absolutely.
yeah. So now I just call me, just text me and call.
Okay, will do. Thanks.
You're welcome. Let me see. So so we just broke down. That's crazy. I did not expect to find this out this morning. Like this is right along what we've said before about the Coast Guard, the Seamen's Ward, and all that good stuff. But I did not know. I don't know. I guess in my mind that Marine meant Marine, like a Marine, a U.S. Marine. I did not know that they had Marine hospitals, and those Marine hospitals turned into U.S. public health services. That's your welfare. That's your infant. That's the abandonment of the infant, right there. That's crazy. It's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. That's where you sign up for public health services. Sign this contract right here. Yep, there you go. And now you're property of this merchant marine thing, U.S. and the U.S. Coast Guard and other federal beneficiaries. Who are these other federal beneficiaries? I'd like to know. Including the Public Health Service Commission Corps, National Institute of Health, and multiple programs now incorporated into the Health Resources and Services Administration. I think this is it, Giovanni, bro. I think this is, if we knock this out, this is it. Because if the hospital is really just an extension of this Marine hospital service, then maybe the documents that that we're sending, we should actually send them in with along the lines of this kind of verbiage versus the other kind of verbiage. I'm gonna I don't know. I'm gonna look further into this because I'm blown away with this right now. I'm really blown away. Look at this. The Marine Hospital Fund. In June 1870, the 41st Congress formally converted the loose network of locally controlled marine hospitals, the Marine Hospital Fund, into a centrally controlled marine hospital service with its headquarters in Washington, D.C. My great cousin was Mr. Frederick Douglass, right? And he was the registrar for Washington, D.C. This reorganization made the Marine Hospital Service into its own bureau within the Department of the Treasury. Sheesh. Oh my. That's something else here, y'all. I'm gonna dig into this. I didn't want to make this a study group, but a study session, more or less.
Oh man, I liked it.
You like it, bro? This is crazy. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is it. So let's see. I'm just gonna keep going down the rabbit hole, y'all. Just bear with me. Let me see here. So let me see. An act for the relief of sick and disabled seamen. The origin of the system of marine hospitals can be traced to the passage by the 5th Congress of the United States of an act for the relief of sick and disabled seamen. In 1798, this act created marine hospitals to care for sick seamen. The Marine Hospital Fund was placed under the Revenue Marine Service. The United States Revenue Cutter Service was established by an act of Congress on 4th August 1790 as the Revenue Marine upon the recommendation of the Secretary of the Treasury, Alexander Hamilton, to serve as an arms custom enforcement service. We're going to have to look further into that one. A forerunner of the present-day Coast Guard within the Department of the Treasury. It was the first federal health law. It authorized a tax. Ooh, there you go. That's that crane service that I was talking about in the navigable waterways. It authorized a tax, which was the deduction of 20 cents per month from the wages of the seamen, which was the deduction of 20 cents per month from the wages of seamen. This tax raised funds for physicians and to support the network of hospitals. I got to think that one out real quick. Give me a second. Let me think this one out. Oops. Let's see here. Wait a minute. I think I want to check into this real quick because I don't want to start presuming some stuff and it's not what it is. An act for relief of sick, disabled seamen was passed by the 5th Congress. It was signed by President John Adams. Now, didn't they just say it was signed by Hamilton? All right, we'll get back to that. President John Adams, on July 16, 1798, the act authorized the deduction of 20 cents per month from the wages of seamen. Seamanship is the art, competence, and knowledge of operating a ship. See that? Seamanship is the art, competence, and knowledge of operating a ship, boat, or other craft on water. So we want to express our seamanship, right? Now, for the sole purpose of funding medical care for sick and disabled seamen, this is the poorhouse. This is your alms living. This is where they bonded out the children, right? As well as building additional hospitals. Give me a second. I know this guy's got no oculus. Okay. Additional hospitals for the treatment of seamen. While some argue this is the first federal individual mandate levied on individuals for health insurance. An individual mandate is a requirement by the law for certain persons to purchase or otherwise obtain a good or service. Preceding the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, passed in early 2010 by nearly 212 years, others would point to the fact that this law solely regulated employers engaged in interstate and foreign commerce. We might have to really start going down this one here, and was enacted as a matter of national security. Section 1 of the Act directed each master of a vessel see right there. Section 1 of the Act directed each master of a vessel of the United States arriving from a foreign port into any port of the United States to pay to the collector at the arrival of the port 20 cents per month from each seaman on board the vessel, which sum he was authorized to withhold from the wages of said seaman. Section 2 of the Act forbid collectors from renewing the license of vessels in the coasting trade unless the master of said vessel complied with the provisions of the act and provided a penalty of a $100 fine for a master's failure to comply. Section 3 of the Act directed collectors to deliver funds collected under the Act to the Secretary of the Treasury on a quarterly basis. It further authorized the President of the United States to use the funds for the treatment of sick and disabled seamen in existing hospitals and facilities. Section 4 of the Act authorized and directed the President of the United States to use surplus funds collected under the Act to build additional hospitals at the ports of the United States. Section 5 of the Act authorized the President to appoint directors for each port, to direct the spending of funds at each port, and to account for the use of said funds. The directors were appointed solely by the President and served at his pleasure. Wow. Oh. Give me a second here. That's dope. Y'all can touch on that. Anybody got any questions? Anybody? We on study mode right now. Okay, cool, man. But I will share this time. I just had to post that real quick. Yay. All right. Let's see. Live stream. Well, we already got this one. We got some documents. Somebody shared it to me. I think it was Cold Money. Cold Money shared with me the complete. I think it was a document that lets you do this, claim the title, right? So that's connect the dot part one, connect the dot part two. If you control the ship, then the next person in line would be the hospital. Because if you got the thumbs up from the, I guess the public health service would have to fall under the marine hospitals. Let me see. You know what? We in study mode, so you know what? I'm gonna end this. Let me get this right quick.